Today is the 19th. Okay, so today we are going to talk about order of operations. Before we talk about order of operations, we're going to review absolute value. All right, what is the definition of absolute value? The definition of absolute value. Yes, Carter?
Absolute value is just like taking off negatives. It's basically eliminate. It's like bro, it's hard to explain. Basically just the number, right? Like just the number.
It is this number, but
Is it like its distance from zero?
exactly. Good, Evie. So absolute value is the total distance from zero. Because when we say, like, how far is negative 13 from zero, you're not going to say negative 13 places away. You're going to say 13, right? How far is negative 4 from zero? 4. How far is positive 4 from zero? Just 4, right? Which is why we have absolute value. So the absolute value bars go and they take that number, and if it's negative inside, we're just saying, no, how far is it from zero? So we drop the negative, and so here, absolute value of negative 13 is just
13.
13. Absolute value of 21.
21.
If it's negative in there, you take out the negative and you just make it positive. Okay, for number 3, negative 3 plus negative 5. It's going to be 8 positive because we do absolute value of negative 3 is 3 plus absolute value of negative 5 is 5, which gives us 8. Negative 8 would be incorrect. Okay, let's do 5. Negative 12 plus 15. Negative 12 becomes 12 plus 15, so we get 27. What about 6? 21 minus 17. 4. Okay, and the absolute value of 4, which is 4, right? Let's take a look at number 7. Negative 11 minus the absolute value of negative 5. So we rewrite 11. We keep this negative side because it's not in between the absolute values. Negative 5 becomes 5, so we get 6. Okay, let's look at number 9. 15 minus 23. What is 15 minus 23?
Negative,
8.
Negative 8. Absolute value of that is then 8. So when you see absolute value and it's in an operation, think of it like parentheses. That's how we operate them. Does that make sense? Do you want to see any of the other ones?
No.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Could we see number
Number 8? Yep. Okay, so here we take absolute value as 4 minus absolute value of negative 4, which is,
0.
yep.
Okay, just
Yes, Evie.
So for number 9, is the only reason if there was like lines in between or on the sides of the negative, would it be negative number?
So if it looked like this,
Yeah.
or like this one here,
Mm-hmm.
yep, then it would be negative. Because this would be 3 minus 19, which would give us negative 16. Your answer can be negative if they're asking you to perform an operation. Okay? But if it's coming out of the absolute value, it's always positive. All right? Can we move on to order of operations?
Is that PEMDAS?
It is PEMDAS. I learned, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally, but I think you guys all say PEMDAS, right? What does P stand for? Parentheses. And now that you're in high school, parentheses are going to look like a bunch of different things. They're going to look like normal parentheses. You may see brackets. You may see curly cues. And there may be absolute value. If something's an absolute value, you treat it like a parenthesis, okay? Next, we said exponents, right? So that is similar to 4 squared. But there's something else that falls under exponents that we would do the same operation. Yeah, roots. So like a square root, a cubed root, any of the roots. So this is the square root of 4. The reason why that falls under exponents is the square root of 4 is actually 4 to the half power. Okay? So that's why we put it in exponents any square roots. All right? What does M stand for? Multiplication. D stands for? Division. Now, what's important to note about multiplication and division? Does multiplication come first?
No.
Anna? First in order from left to right. So we put left to right, whichever comes first. And then A and S are addition and subtraction. And that is the same rule as above. Left to right, whichever comes first. So hopefully PEMDAS is a review, but I imagine when we go through some of these problems, they get a little bit more complex. So if any of them confuse you or if you need me to clarify, just ask, okay? So examples, our first one, number 13. 7 plus 54 divided by 3 times 2. What's our first step? 54 divided by 3, which is? 18. And make sure that you note the 2 is in parentheses here, but is there an operation inside? No, so all they're doing is they're just grouping the 2 so that you know that it's not 32. Does that make sense? So then we move everything down. What's next?
The parentheses times 18.
Yep, which is?
36.
No. Yeah, 36. 36 plus 7. What's 7 plus 36? 43. Okay. Let's look at 14. What's our first step here? Negative 2 to the 5. Now, it's important to note that there is a difference between negative 2 to the 5th and negative 2 to the 5th, right? We're making whatever comes out here negative. Technically, when it's odd, the exponent's odd, it will always be negative, but you have to be careful, and a lot of you did this on your homework. If we have negative 2 to the 4th and negative 2 to the 4th, remember, this one's going to be positive and this one's going to be negative, because this is like negative 1 times 2 to the 4th, and this is negative 2 times negative 2. So when we do this operation, we say 2 to the 5th. What is that? 32. Okay, I'm going to bring down everything else. I keep that negative, divided by 4 plus 6. What's next? Which is? Now what?
17 minus 8.
Which is? 9 plus? Yes, Carter.
It would be the same whether you did it in positive or in this problem.
Yes, in this problem it would be. But you still want to keep the rule for all the problems that it wouldn't be. Okay, I think we're okay. I don't think we need to do number 15, but let's take a look at 16. When we have a fraction, it's just 2 problems you're solving. You solve the top, you solve the bottom, and then you simplify, okay? So we have the first part, 7 minus 2 squared. What do we do first? So 7 minus 4 plus 17. What's 7 minus 4?
3.
Plus 17? 20. So in the numerator, our answer is 20. Okay, let's do the denominator. Negative 14 plus 2 times 5. What is 2 times 5?
10.
And negative 14 plus 10? Negative 4. So we go and we take that and we put it under the 20. Yep, 20 divided by negative 4 is negative 5. So just keep them separate and then do the last step, okay? All right, let's go on to the next page. We will not do all of these, but if any of them look kind of scary, we'll do them, okay? Let's do number 18. And this is an instance, Carter, when it does matter, right? Okay, so what's our first operation? The absolute value, which is considered a parenthesis, right? What am I going to do first? The exponent. So negative 7 squared is negative 49. Because the negative 7 does not have parentheses around it raised to the square, you keep the negative. Plus, what's 3 squared? 9 times 4, absolute value, plus 18 divided by 2 times 5. I know writing all the steps may seem kind of tedious, but it just helps make sure you don't make a mistake, okay? Now what? Which is? Plus negative 49, what do we get? Negative 13, but it's in absolute value, so what is that? 13. Okay, plus 18 divided by 2 times 5. What's next? 18 divided by 2. What is that? 9. 45. 68. No, 58. Carter, do you have a question?
I was just waiting because I would usually do this one.
Yep. Okay, let's look down here. Let's do 19 together. Okay, the top of 19. 5 squared is 25 minus 3 to the 4th is 81. 3 times 3 times 3 times 3, right? 9 times 9 gives us 81. Okay, so now on the bottom, 2 cubed is 8 minus 5 times what's 6 squared? 36 divided by 9. Okay, and so 8 minus 5 is 3 times 36 divided by 9. 4, which gives us 12, multiply. Okay, now 25 minus 81, what do we get? Negative 56 over 12. Okay, we are not done. Not because I need you to change it into an improper fraction, but because I need you to simplify it, right? We have to go as low as we can go. Ellery, what number goes into 56 and 12? Higher, not 6. 4. So I'm going to divide the top by 4 and the bottom by 4. And what do we end up with? Negative 14 over 3. It's okay to have fractions now. We're not going to have all clean numbers. Okay, so we're looking at 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Which one scares you? 22. We'll start with 22. Okay, we can do more than one. Plenty of time. All right, so I have to do my inner parentheses first, correct? All right, so what do I do first in the inner parentheses? 4 squared, what is that? 16 plus 9. I'm going to go ahead and solve that. What's 16 plus 9? 25. So now I have 12 times brackets of 30 minus 25, bracket, right? What's 30 minus 25? 5. Times 12 is 60. So in our numerator, we have 60. All right, let's look at the denominator. What's the absolute value of 10? What's the absolute value of negative 6? 10 minus 6 is? 60 divided by 4 is? 15. Okay, again, just break down your steps, and it's not as scary necessarily as it looks. What other one?
23.
23. All right, what's our first operation here? Division, no. Parentheses. So we have 5 minus, what's 7 squared? 49. Again, keep that subtraction. Minus 72 divided by 6 times 2 plus 84 over 12. 5 minus 49 is? Negative 44. Okay, now I'm going to look at this because what my next step is going to be is division and multiplication. So if I go from left to right, what's my first division problem? 84 divided by 12, what is that? 7. 7 plus, and then I'm going to move down minus 72 divided by 6 times 2. Okay, what's next? Which is 12. Yep, negative 12 times 2. We go negative 44. 7 plus. All right, what's next? Negative 12 and 2, so we get negative 24. What's 7 minus 44? Negative 37 minus 24 is? No, they're both negative. Negative 61. Okay? Any of the others you want to see? There's 4 other options. Yes, Dillinger. 24. Yes, this one looks nice and pretty. Okay, first step, we're going to do the top first, right? 8 minus 11 is negative 3, right? Cubed minus 3, absolute value negative 14. What's our other parenthesis here? This negative 14, okay, which becomes 14. Negative 3, we're not done. Negative 3 cubed minus.
Wait, can you distribute the minus? Can you distribute?
No, you can't distribute into absolute value because when you do negative 3 times 14 later, not yet. You can't do it yet because exponents is first. And look what's going to happen. I'm going to bring down this negative. What's negative 3 cubed? Negative 27, okay, which gives us 27, right, because 2 negatives, minus 3 times 14. Okay, you have to do the cube first because that negative could affect it. Okay, 3 times 14 is? 42. 27 minus 42 is? Negative 15. Good, so that is the top. All right, now let's take a look at the bottom. 2 to the 4th is? Nope. Isn't it?
It's 16.
It is 16. 2 times 2, 4 times 2 is 8. Okay, 16 minus 7 is? 9. So now we have negative 15 over 9. What does that simplify to? Negative 5 over 3. Because we divide the top by 5 and the bottom, or top by 3 and the bottom by 3. Any other problems?
Number
21. Okay, what do we do first, Eddie?
Oh, we do,
So 5 minus 9 is? And that's going to be squared. What does that become? 16. Okay, next we do. What's 3 times 16?
48.
Plus 2?
50.
50. So that's our value of the bracket. What is 20 squared? 400 divided by 50 gives us
8.
8. So 8 is our answer.